Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Manning's Giants going up against Cousins' Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship and to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Manning to throw on second down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down.
And you've got guys who can flat out run. Sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
On play action, it's Manning. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 39 on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Manning to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Manning going to try and throw on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Cousins now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucks take a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now out come the Giants. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bo Allen, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Manning. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. The fourth-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, it's Cook. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dalvin Tomlinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. A toss to Cook. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Not surprising to see Collins in on the tackle. He had 125 of them last year, most by a safety in Giants history.
He plays like a linebacker in the run game. His biggest improvement last year, his ability to defend the pass. He's going to be one of the best safeties in the league for a long time.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. Now, I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And he finds Jason Morrow. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that makes it 14-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got it at the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Back to the ground, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. On 2nd down, Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break. And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Here comes Marshall in motion right. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the... Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Touchdown, Giants. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. And he's able to put it through. So here's the kickoff now, as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it, because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Cook. Room here to run. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Play fake. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Geno. Jenkins. They begin the drive with Pumphrey, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Manning to throw on second down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Manning to throw once more. Flush to his right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down near the 48-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it's Pumphrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Brandon, so many defenders are former offensive players in a past life. You know how much fun they have when they pick off a pass and get a chance to relive their offensive days. Take it from defense to offense. They love waltzing into the end zone doing exactly that.
Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Cousins on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught by Jackson. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done. And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did. They'll run with Cook. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're 2. You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punt. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game. And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. Going, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
He's got Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A second down throw for Cousins. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Fights off the defender. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 3rd and long for the Giants and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy. Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Cook following the penalty. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
All praise to the defense there, stuffing them on the run. But offenses always practice these types of situations. They're called coming out situations from the shadow of their own goal line. What you really want is your offensive line to win the battle at the line of scrimmage. Get the leverage, get below the defensive lineman, and move them off the ball so the runner can find some space. On that particular play, none of that happened.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Bucs on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. First down, here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. On second down, Cousins again. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Cousins. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Manning gonna throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Manning now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll bring up second down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So they're going to go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can